Hey guys, it's Steph here. I'm excited to get on here and highlight a garden that my husband and I are maintaining. We just took over a landscape business. So this is one of the properties the previous owner landscaped. He did an absolute fabulous job. It's a shady garden, and so I'm going to show you some different plants that go really well together. Some of these are a little bit on the invasive side in certain climates. They will kind of take over. In my climate, this one I'm talking about is the anemone. It grows a lot more slowly than other climates, so I don't consider it invasive, maybe a little bit on the aggressive side, but in this setting that I'm going to show you, it works perfectly. It's going to change the way you look at mass planting in your flower beds. So I initially tried to do an intro video at this property, but there's airplanes that are constantly flying overhead, so it was really loud. So I apologize ahead of time. There are a few parts of the video that are a little bit loud because of that. And one last thing to know is this property is up on the hillside, kind of near the mountaintop. So the deer do get into his property. So a lot of these plants haven't been ravaged by the deer, which is another bonus. So let's get started and highlight this property. So I'll start by just showing you these oak trees. They all grow on one root system. So if you were to kill one, you'd probably kill the entire system. These are common where I live, especially up higher in the mountaintops. And they're just all around me. So it's really cool. And then there's some beautiful ornamental Japanese maples, which are great for structure and for the shade. This is a bloodgood, I'm pretty sure. And so there's another Japanese maple right there. So let's talk about the perennials. We've got some hostas, but look at the anemone. You can see how they've spread throughout here. The honoring Joubert, I hear, is a little bit more in control, but this is gonna give you that late summer to fall bloom. And look how tall they are. And this is a pretty shady area, so they bloom really prolifically with the shade. It's so stunning. Let's get a close-up of that beautiful anemone. There's so many different types of anemones. This is a taller variety. They've got some that only get 18 to 24 inches tall. I actually bought some that I'm going to be putting in my yard soon. But look at them in masses underneath these oak trees with those Japanese maples. And the bees are in here pollinating them. So this is a good ground cover. And they just are such great companion plants with the hostas and the ferns. I haven't seen any ferns yet. So this area gets a little bit more sun. The leaves are burning and they're doing a lot better with that dappled sunlight. And then over here, we've got some beautiful daylilies that are adding some nice texture. I like the Stella d'Ori daylily because the leaves stay nice and pretty all season. Some of those bigger ones, they can kind of go yellow and look quite unsightly. Then we've got some Rudbeckia. The Rudbeckia is quite a compliment to that anemone. This is a sunnier spot. Keep in mind the fun little pathways that I'm walking through. Look at all of those bees, but look at planting in masses just can be breathtaking. That clicking noise you're hearing in the background, look at these cute window boxes, is a ultrasonic deer repeller. I could not hear it in the video, so the video is picking up on it. There's a flashing light. It supposedly keeps the deer away, the sound. I asked the homeowner and he says it's pretty effective. And they've added some stones in here to break it up a little bit. Some more daylilies. Hostas, look at that massive hostas. I'm excited to show you their Hosta Garden here in a little bit. There's so many hostas. Sometimes less is more. I have to remind myself that. Look at this darling gazebo right here. Isn't that cute? And I love these little brick pathways everywhere. Adding some hardscape and structure just complements all of these plants. But it's not cheap by any means, these pathways. The daylilies are quite versatile too because you can put them in the full sun, but here they're in dappled shade and they get a little bit taller this way, and there were a lot of blooms. You can't see the buds right there, but I can see where they are blooming. So look how tall this one is. It's probably 4 feet tall. I might steal a few starts from him. I'm sure he'd be okay with that. Some more of these beautiful pathways. And then petunias. They're in a shadier area and they're doing okay. They do like the full sun. And then we've got our geranium right here. It's starting to rebloom. If you cut these back, it's a great ground cover. You can get a second flush of blooms. But it's really happy here in a part shade area. There's so many different fun varieties of geranium. I think this might be the Max Free. I'm not exactly sure. It's a type of cranesbill. And this will spread and naturalize. It's so amazing. The sunlight just glowing through these trees and highlighting all of these shade plants, but it's not too harsh to where they're burning. They all look spectacular, and it's the end of the gardening season. Look at those cool ferns mixed in with those hostas. And then look at the way they've added this nice waterfall. They have a little seating area back here so they can enjoy the sounds of this beautiful waterfall. So this is where it gets really hosta heavy. I actually prefer shade gardens over the full sun areas. And then right there, some of that Rudbeckia, which is so versatile. It can actually handle the shade and sun. I've been so impressed with this flower, and it blooms an incredibly long time. Oh, look at that Patriot hosta. We're almost to the end of this tour. I think this one is the cutest little hosta because it doesn't get very big or tall. And then we're coming to another mass. Look at this cute little bench right here. So there's all these little fun nooks and crevices of seating areas and pathways. It makes it very enchanting. And then we've got some more of those gorgeous hostas right here. And then it comes around. And then your entrance point, you've got this beautiful Japanese maple. I just want to show you one last view. I hope you guys like this tour. I just thought it was magical. It's inspired me so much that I'm gonna create an area near my cutting garden along the river for these anemone and hostas. I have a large area that I can just kind of let them go crazy. So I'm excited to do that in the future. Thanks so much for watching my channel. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below and I will get back to you. I love hearing some feedback. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up and have a great day gardening. I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.